ye shall be converted. Howdy y'all, another review, another day, another review. This time, a friend of mine is getting ready to travel out of the country. They asked me to see if I could find a converter for them. So I did. I was looking around, and what I liked about this one is it's 2000 watt converter, and it's by TryAce. Yeah, you can see that. It's by TryAce. It's really simple to use. This is going to be a real short review because this is just simple, straightforward. And what a travel converter does, it steps voltage down to different countries from 220, 240 down to 110, 120. So you can use your American devices. Now you can't use all American devices. Coffee pots with motors, CPAP machines, water flossers, anything with trying to think of the type of motors, what they're called. God, my brain just ain't working anymore. Anyhow, you can't use appliances with certain kinds of motors because the frequencies are different in different countries, so they won't work. But it will work with hair blowers like hair dryers, because those are induction motors, and they're not really reliant that much on frequency. I mean, they'll run a little different, but they'll still run. Anything that's like induction heating, like if you just have a percolator type pot that doesn't have any kind of motors or anything in it, this will work. But just keep that in mind, like if you have a CPAP machine or something like that, you can't use this because you have to have something that converts the frequency, and they're really expensive. The best thing to do with CPAP machine, because I use a CPAP machine. Now mine's an older model, but I know that the newer models, they have batteries. They're actually a lot smaller. I've seen CPAP machines that are this size for, I don't know how they work. It's ingenious. But they have either built-in battery packs. I think mine, I could probably order a battery pack. This would run a charger to charge the battery pack to run your CPAP machine. But like I said, the frequency difference, because here in America it's 60 hertz. Over in Europe, it could be anything. Well, 50 hertz, I think, like United Kingdom. Most of Europe and England is 50 hertz. Where is it? Is it Australia? No, it ain't Australia. I'm trying to think of the countries. I'll look. I'll probably post it on here. There's certain countries I think have actually 30 hertz. I mean, you can almost, incandescent light bulbs, you can almost see them flicker because of the low frequency. But believe it or not, that 10 hertz difference between 60 and 50, it'll mess up, like I said, CPAP machines, anything with complex motors. I don't know why they're not brushed motors. They got a name for them. They're a type of induction motor. Why can't I not think of that? Well, anyhow, it won't work. Hair dryers will work because of the type of motor they are. They run a little odd. They might sound a little off, but they'll run. Anyhow, I digress. It's 2000 watt, and it steps 220, 240 down to 110, 120. Now it has just a regular plug, so I could plug this in here, and what's really cool about it, it has two outlets, so you could double your outlets. But down here it has two USB 2.0 ports. and they're 2.5 amp. So you can plug your phones and stuff like that if you need to charge it around here, or you take it out of the country. It has, let's see the instruction manual. I'm not sure exactly which plug does what. It's not much of an instruction manual. It's just kind of, it just kind of shows you. It just kind of gives you the lowdown. It's actually big enough writing so you can see it. So that's kind of cool. Okay, round pin. This is the round pin. That is for Europe, part of the Middle East, parts of Africa, Asia, and parts of South America. So they use that in Europe and where I just mentioned. Next is flat angle blades. You can see, make sure it's focused. Hope the other one focused. It's weird because it's like us, only they bend them. They angled them for some reason. And that is for Australia, Fiji, New Zealand, and parts of China. So that's what that plug's for. And the classic 3-prong plug that I'm sure a lot of you people that watch British channels and on YouTube, this is for Great Britain, Ireland, and parts of Africa, Hong Kong, and Singapore. So it covers quite a range, and it's really easy when all you have to do is take this and plug it in there, and you just plug it into the wall outlet wherever you're at, and you're good to go. And another thing, if you're in a foreign country, it steps the voltage, so this will still charge your cell phone. But if you've got like a USB fan, I don't know, because I don't travel into foreign countries, and I've asked the company about it and they haven't got back to me, but I would say if you got a USB fan, because those are brushed DC fans, they might work. I don't. Well, yeah, because this is going to convert to DC, so there's a bridge rectifier in there. So even though the frequency's different, it's still going to step the voltage down to 5 volts? Yeah, 5 volts, and it's DC. So yeah, it'd probably work. I tell you what, I won't go out on a limb and say if you got a USB powered fan, it'll work, because it's got to step this down. It goes through a bridge rectifier, makes it DC. So even if it's 50 hertz, it's still going to be DC coming out of here. So you're good to go. That's Ranger's word for the day. You're good to go, because it has to, because this gets converted to DC, so it doesn't matter what the line frequency is. So yeah, okay, good to go on that. Did I mention the price? $45.99. You might think that's a little steep, but it's 2,000 watt, and if you look at a lot of these converters, I think some of them are maybe 500 or 1,000 watts. This is going to handle a lot. It has 2 outlets, so you can run like your hair dryer. I don't know whatever appliances. What do you girls call them? Curling iron. You can do your curling iron, your straightener, hair straightener. I don't know, whatever them doodads are that you women use to make yourselves look pretty. This is good to go for it. But like I said, you know, CPAP machines, like water picks, because they have the little motors in them, they're not going to work. So just keep that in mind if you're going to order one of these. But I would say the devices that you have to use to do that are extremely expensive, and I would say they don't put out a lot of power. So like I say, CPAP machines, water picks, stuff like that. Now water picks, like if you got the travel ones, they have batteries. So this will charge your battery. You plug a charger in, because anything that's battery oriented, or like the USB, it has to be stepped down, or not stepped down, it has to be converted to DC current. So you can plug this in. You can plug your charger into this and charge the battery for your water pick or your CPAP or whatever it might be that has a motor in it. It'll do that because the charger unit you're plugging this into has a bridge rectifier and it converts it to DC current, so you're good there. But you can't plug this directly into like a CPAP machine or a water pick. It just won't work. Comes in this really cool little carrying little pouch, and everything fits in there nice and neat. So you got it all with you. Then you cinch it up and you throw it in your bag and you're good to go. Get on the plane and go traveling. So anyhow, it's 5 Rangers. I mean, it's really cool. It comes in kind of a cool looking box. I don't know if you're into boxes. There's the box. But yeah, $45.99. That's pretty much in the range of a lot of the higher power ones like this. So it's a good price. Oh, and this pouch, I tell you what, it's kind of cool looking. It's like ventilated. There you go. You can see. But it's padded. So it'll protect this, you know, if you drop it or something. It's TryAce. So, as usual, links in the description. 5 Rangers. Did I say 5 Rangers? I'm getting old. It's cool. So, if you're getting ready to travel, I wish I was. I'm so jealous. So anyhow, I'm not going to name names, but you know who you are. Safe travels. This is coming your way. I didn't even tell them about this, so they know about it now. Anyhow, go out on a buying frenzy. Buy 2. Buy 1 for your friend. Buy 1 for your dog. Now I'm just being silly. God bless y'all. See you on the next review. Take care. Bye.